Start recording!
So this is a neat weapon set.
It fucking sucks.
I think it's pretty neat.
I don't know if it fucking sucks. I didn't even really look at it. I just saw the Gluga Dualies and was like, well, this is awful.
Got the 96 Gal, the stronger one. We got an E-leader. I think it's Scope, but that's alright. It's the E-leader. And the Dynamo Roller. Which on this map is a automatic win on the rush wave.
That's on any map.
Well, most, like some maps are like they can loop around you, something like crazy.
That's what team's for.
Well, speaking of. Well, fuck me, alright. Let's hope whoever has the roller, do you?
No? Why would I have the roller? What? Is it like... Do I have an equal chance of getting it than anyone else? Don't laugh.
Today?
Don't laugh at that, okay?
Are you okay today?
Don't laugh at that.
I'm not like laughing as in that doesn't make sense. I'm like, are you okay today?
I mean, after yesterday, no. Hey, we have something to talk about.
We do.
We do.
A few things to talk about.
Wait, a few things? We only have one thing.
Well, it's the Direct.
Exactly.
Which has multiple games in it, was what I meant.
Oh, okay. Not like it's gonna last us for an hour. I don't think we can do that. Maybe once the Game Explain analyses start coming out.
No, you don't really need that for this, I don't think.
You know, some
you like to start.
tidbits or interesting details that you might have missed. And with that, let's get started. Oh no.
It's cool.
I like how bouncy these things are. Well, hold on, but let this finish. I don't even remember where this shit started.
What, the monster trail?
What?
Salmon? So are you talking about the fish? Or?
Yeah, but let this finish so that I know where the Direct started.
Okay.
All right. Twooey.
The world ends with you.
Banjo
Remastered.
Twooey. God, I hate that nickname for it.
It is indeed a Scope E-leader, by the way.
Wow, that sucks.
I mean, it's still an E-leader.
But yeah, I never played the first one, and it was hyped up. And
well, this is the first one, so.
This one has new content.
Yes, but it's
about
the meat of the content
minutes.
is still the.
Are you saying there? Wait, was there a sequel?
No.
Twooey 2.
When I first saw the character, the girl in the trailer was originally shown in a teaser image at the end of the iOS release.
Did you know that before I linked that in our chat arena?
Yeah, I saw that when I was downtown today, and I had to wait on something, so I went on 4G on my phone, and I saw the World Ends of You full remix announced for Switch, and I was like, oh my fucking Christ.
Yeah, because I heard the controls take some fuck getting used to, and I'm like, well, that doesn't sound very good.
But now that we have actual control sticks and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, probably. I don't know how they're gonna remix it if the control scheme was so unique.
I mean, it'll still have touchscreen controls, so if you wanted to use those. I wouldn't recommend it per se, but
undocking my Switch is I don't think that it has happened. It has happened once, but I didn't really use it. So that's not gonna hit, is it? No. Yeah, I'm interested in it, and I'm definitely more willing to play it than getting the bargain bin from a DS, especially because, as we are well aware, I can stream it now. I mean, you could stream it on an emulator, but DS emulators just don't me. I don't know if you could stream that game on a DS emulator properly either. So.
Not with the way it behaved, no.
I mean, you probably could. You just have to
theory, but
be a magic man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I really know about that is from
Hey.
What do you mean?
I have the roller. So.
It's from whatever Czar was doing. fucking 5 years ago, probably.
I remember that.
Oh god.
Do you think I'm blowing their minds right now?
Probably not, because they're not here.
Oh, well then.
They're out
Are they
there.
both dead? Are they really?
It's like, I don't have the range for this.
I need them to be alive so I can get ink back soon.
Like, I don't think you have to move, do you?
No, but like it still runs down ink by doing like the very gradual creep.
Ow. Where's our dynamo roller? Oh, we have a disconnect as well.
We do, and also I was out of ink, as I was thusly describing.
Look,
just
you have
moments
to warn me. You have to say like, I'm almost out of ink. All men to the battlefronts. Yeah, I would love to go to the next thing, but like.
Yeah, this way it's alright.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically like, hey, now people actually get a chance to play, which is kind of a theme of this direct. When you think about it.
Aha, dead.
Well, I'm dead as well, so we lose.
They may make it. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool.
Alright, I was like, well, they can only get me from up here, so. Panic button. Do you think we even would have made it if there was not the disconnect?
Maybe.
Who knows? But the next game on the Nintendo Direct was Pokken Tournament XD.
For
the
DLC.
Nintendo Switch. No, we haven't touched the other one. And like, I don't know, I was watching it and I'm like, for some reason I just like, I'm not interested anymore at all. But like, I had such unbridled enthusiasm that
I know,
persisted
to the point
until
that I still have a shrink wrap copy sitting here.
the release of it
But,
on the Switch. But
I'll
it
probably
adds,
install that.
was it Aegislash? Which I know that was how it was pronounced.
I mean, Aegis.
Is it like either or either where you could pick either letter and then go with it?
Yeah, basically.
It's such a dumb but also great word. So I say Aegislash. Like Aegis.
Low Tide. Dark Tide. The right tide.
Fuck. Why? But the cracks got bigger too. Yeah, there's Aegislash. And then
Blastoise, wasn't it?
Blastoise? I remember people wanting Blastoise a lot. Especially because there weren't, I think there wasn't a lot of water representation.
Yeah, there's like basically what, like Suicune, Suicune, whatever.
Suicune?
I don't know how you pronounce it.
That's Suicune. I'm surprised. That's not even a controversial one. Suicune.
Controversial. I heard it.
Even when you say it like a fucking idiot, it's technically Suicune. It's like Suicune. And like that's a fucking legendary. It's insane.
I still kind of have an interest in Pokken.
Okay, we're gonna have
to.
That one's Pokken.
Pokken, whatever.
I mean, it's Pokemon, right?
I mean, Tekken.
But it's Pokemon.
Yeah, but there's no accent on the E, is there?
But the thing here is about the O.
Yeah. So it will be Pokken.
Right.
Pokemon.
So wait.
Pokemon.
Is this like a rabbit season, duck season thing going on? Where you're like, you just unconsciously thought that it was always that?
No, it's like, it's Pokemon, so Pokemon.
But, okay, I don't know if I convinced you or if you just came to that conclusion yourself.
I don't know, like, help. I don't understand anymore, whatever.
Hey, were you paying attention to what Aegislash even does in that game? Because I kind of
It
didn't.
thrusts its entire body into people, as it is wont to do.
And then I don't know about Blastoise. Blastoise is like a big chunky idiot. I don't know how they're gonna necessarily make him
Big
more
cannons
graceful.
and it just fucking shoots people from a mile away and then it just smacks them if they get too close.
I mean, I don't know. He has like little stubby limbs.
Yeah, but he is very meaty.
The problem with the Dynamo Roller is that I want to kill bosses, but that's not my role.
Well, for taxis it is, because you can like one-shot them by just walking into them from behind. Mars, please just fucking spawn already. It's just chasing me around doing that thing where it doesn't pop up.
Oh, they killed it over there. Wait, did they?
No. Nope, there's one here.
Oh, so that's a different one. Yeah, I don't know. Neither of those Pokemon I'm too interested in, honestly.
Yeah, not for this anyway.
I mean,
Like,
not even
Seeker,
really in
and
general.
basically all I would need after that is one card to be playable and not support, and then that's me.
I mean, it's possible. They made... What's the stupid Pokemon that they figured could never be a fighter, but is a fighter in that game? I know there's something like that.
Pikachu?
No, well, maybe. Pikachu's small, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, they have to take some creative liberties, I think.
Krogan?
Maybe? I don't even remember anymore.
I'm trying so hard to kill this from behind, but then all the missiles and tiny things.
So yeah, Pokemon, I mean, at least it's getting support. I figured it would get 0 support after this.
Yeah, it's nice to see.
It makes
Then
me
again,
wonder
it
if
has
it was...
sold pretty well, so that's probably why it's getting support.
Has it?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Among other things, it hilariously, vastly outsold Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
That's not an achievement, I'm pretty sure.
Not really, but it's fucking comical considering how big Marvel vs. Capcom was until now. And Capcom decided to stick kneecap it for whatever reason.
Isn't that because everyone hated it?
Well, because they made it shit, yeah. By making it like one of the ugliest games they could have possibly made. And
Thanks,
then
I
just
hate it.
And then just, you know, like breaking as many things as possible about it. Yeah. Like it sold pretty well. Still, it's apparently like it does like regularly appear like in the top 30, sometimes top 20 in Japan, among others. So hey, like it makes its money.
That's surprising. I figured people would be like, well, it died very quickly on the Wii U, and the novelty is gone because it came out on the Wii U years ago.
You say that, but you know, like when it was on Wii U, I sold Street Fighter V. So
isn't that not that much of an achievement either?
I mean, not again because Capcom fucked everything up, no. But in terms of like series legacy, that's fucking comical. Like that shouldn't by no rights have happened, but that's how bad Capcom are these days.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think people are gonna be playing or really streaming too much of that, anyways.
Streaming doesn't really count for much, does it?
Well, I mean, I don't know. For me, it does because I like watching streams of it, but no one's gonna stream it.
I don't believe that counted. He died like 2 seconds before that ended, and it didn't count until
He's still alive.
he was dead on my screen. Like
Weird.
2 seconds before the thing ends, he just exploded, and then it just ticked over to the end. It's like, okay, good.
Alright, let's get to the good shit. Kirby. Everyone loves Kirby. Am I right?
I would say I like Kirby. I don't know about love.
What is your problem?
It's never particularly grabbed me as that insanely good.
What the hell? But no, I was gonna say, like, maybe in a bit of a controversial opinion. Like, I don't know, I didn't even get Robobot. Like, I'd be interested in playing it. But I don't really want to buy it and then spend the time playing it. I don't know. It's like, I think it's a problem with Return to Dreamland, where, I mean, was the game always like this? Where it's like, there's the collectible, and there are collectibles throughout the level, and you need a specific ability to get the collectible. And usually it's before that.
Like that, isn't it?
It's like, that's like
It's
kind of
model since the Kirby Dream Lads Super Nintendo games, hasn't it?
I don't know, but that's like
I'm
that's
pretty
kind of
sure
what.
Dreamland 2 or 3 had like one collectible per level you needed an ability or partner thing for. Oh,
It's
dumbass is
high
up
up
and
here.
Kirby's over here, so
That's
not
this
this
one.
end.
Yep.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do crowd control.
It's like that's what I kind of wonder or worry about when it comes to Kirby. Is like they're fun. They're fun to go through and stuff, but you know, I feel like recently they haven't like been the best games ever made.
I would argue they never really were.
Well, you know what I mean, like I think that's like great, you know, like
Yeah, it's just been very acceptable.
like
Not-
Kirby's cute and everything, and like it's fun to have the copy abilities, and all the enemies are cool, and the worlds look nice and are cool.
But
Oh,
it's never
Jesus,
been.
yeah.
It's not that exciting or like, oh man, this is really good.
But it's like the gameplay loop is kind of similar for every level, it feels like. So
Yeah, I can see that.
it's kind of like, you know. But I mean, I don't know. For Star Allies, they're bringing back the mixing of copy abilities, which I feel like is just gonna be used for those puzzles, more or less.
Yeah, more or
Like
less.
just in the same manner. But it's like it's kind of cool at the same time because I feel it looks like they're actually gonna make everything do everything in a kind of
Yeah.
Kirby 64 style.
Everything mixed together. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, unlike Squeak Squad where they half-assed it, stuff like that.
I did like the few ones in Squeak Squad.
Ice sword, fire
Yeah,
sword,
fire
zappy
sword.
sword. That's
And
about
bomb, the same for bombs.
it. Yeah, and then that's it.
Yeah, but they were neat.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the ability combinations are gonna be. But actually, there were even new
Also-
ones. Was artist, which you didn't see much of, but I always like an artist theme, especially like Kirby's outfit there.
And the
It's
other one was
adorable.
Spider. Which
Yeah,
has a
the spider,
hat.
which is very weird and obscure, but can definitely work with webs and stuff, and I'm interested regardless.
Yeah.
I like it better than Potion, or whatever that other one was in Robobot.
Poison.
No. Well, Poison was just a water reskin, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I wasn't too interested in that one either. And then the mech had opportunities. Why would you throw it in that one?
Because I threw it first. What are you on
Closer,
about?
dude's closer to the other one. Throws it in the other one.
I was like equidistant to both. I was like I was like directly facing it, leapt at it, and threw it into one of them.
I guess who's not being revived. I
And
wish.
my one went in before yours. I would point out.
Look,
so
I know,
threw it
but-
first.
Like these things only have a limited time. I don't think that argument works. Oh god. God, I hate how slow and chunky this weapon is.
Oh my god, why? And of course, a wee small thing just appears and taps me from the ground, even though I'm in the air.
Fuck this thing. Yeah, I think like Star Allies could be good, and it's on the Switch, so I could definitely see myself playing that more so than Robobot. Oh, if only I knew. Oh god.
There is just too much shit. Like, it just spawned way too many things.
Get the eggs in, get the eggs in, get the eggs in.
There's not enough eggs.
Where'd the other taxi go?
I don't know.
Ugh.
There was
Also-
just spawned way too many things there.
Yeah, I don't know. And also I had this. But the other thing about Kirby is it's coming out in like 2 months.
Yeah.
We heard like basically nothing about the game. I figured it was a ways off, but 2 months. But it does look pretty complete, and it's probably not that hard to make a Kirby game. Those like graphics and stuff.
Yeah. It's not like you need super HD textures for Kirby.
Exactly. Though he does have, you know, shinier eyes. So we're in that era.
Progress, man.
So some of the new enemies look cute, so happy about that.
It'll be a cute wee game, I'm sure. Just,
You better buy it.
I mean, I probably will, but probably not right away.
Bitch. Well,
Among other things, there is that commitment I made to empty the backlog a bit before I buy anything new past the 2 multiplayer games this month.
well, Kirby's in 2 months, so.
Yeah, but unless it's like online multiplayer, it's gonna have to go into the pause, isn't it?
Oh, Nintendo. Wait, I'm an idiot. Hello? Well,
Yeah.
that dude stole my cannon. Fuck me. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Oh, this sucks. I don't want a ground cannon. This sucks. This sucks.
Are you gonna say this
Oh
for the
my
entire
god.
length
This is
of the
terrible.
thing?
The basket's in the way. Hey, do you want anyone to deal with the right side? Because you're not gonna get it.
Oh my nose. Oh my fucking nose. Oh,
God damn it. God fucking damn it. Best and worst parts of this game. I wish you could force other players out of cannons somehow.
that would be hell on earth because people would just keep jumping into each other.
Except for me.
Instead of doing anything.
I have immunity. Let's hope the person up there is gonna get all the shit on the right, because I can't at all. Oh, the snake is making it. I'm just gonna completely shit talk this person. Every mistake that I can't see.
Fucking casual cannoneer doesn't even know what the hell he's doing.
Why? I'm gonna shoot someone. I'm
What
actually.
was
Give me a gun.
that?
Give me a gun. Everyone is dying.
What was that?
A life is being sacrificed. Someone just jumped in my cannon. I was forced out because of a flying fucker. They just jumped in. Common courtesy doesn't exist.
Because the jelly's down here still. Who was that?
Oh, he just jumped in for a second. Why? It's not like I went away from the cannon.
I mean, he probably slipped into it by accident.
No. Oh, the person up there died, by the way. You know who wouldn't have died?
Alright. What's the next game on the thing?
I rule whatever the fuck. Who cares?
Oh yeah, the definitive version of Hyrule Warriors. I'm actually
Warriors
tempted by that
games.
because I didn't have the 3DS version or any of the 3DS version's unique characters and shit.
Yeah, the thing about that game was like, they put all the content on the 3DS, and then
As Nintendo was wanting to do.
made the version with less content on the actual console that can run it.
Yep.
But that's because no one owned a Wii U. You know, that's the narrative.
I mean, it still sold tons on Wii U's thing.
Yeah, tons on a Wii. Sold tons on the Wii U. What an oxymoron.
But yeah, I'm tempted by that. I'd probably get that at some point.
We already established that I do not care for Warriors games.
Yeah,
And I
well,
also have only played, like, Zelda Wind Waker in my entire life. So,
should rectify that at some point.
I'm not really interested. Like, I've watched so much. I've watched so much Ocarina of Time. Ugh.
Just don't play Ocarina of Time. Play Twilight Princess or something.
God, I hate this person. I really do. Shitless.
I mean, that's right. You're going to do Breath of the Wild, eh?
Yeah, Breath of the Wild is actually not Zelda though. So like,
It's
I'm fine
pretty
with
Zelda.
I'm fine with that.
Like it is very original Zelda.
Don't tell me this. You're hurting the cause. Well, it's going behind Persona 5 now.
I mean, that's good because I'd rather you play Persona 5 first.
Shush. As far as I'm concerned, Persona is too similar to Nier.
I don't see how, but
Well, it's
alright.
like, in the sense that like it's not
Big
a
RPG.
it's not a Nintendo game. It's in a field I'm not familiar with, that kind of genre, if that makes any
It's not a
sense.
Nintendo game, therefore it's scary and yoga.
It is. I feel like that's like part of the problem that I've been having with streaming Nier recently. It's like I just don't know what
wrong.
I don't know what to do. But look, I'm thinking.
No, I
Part 3.
understand. I do understand that though. 'Cause you haven't owned like PlayStations or anything.
Part 3 of Nier is where it really kicks off because I'm never using the pod because it's impossible to use.
Handicap.
It's impossible to use. It's made of cardboard now, which just gives me more reason not to use it.
If you get used enough to the control scheme, you can just hold down the fire button while like
No, that'll never happen.
attacking, and then you can just like kill enemies in half the time because your paw's just dumping bullets into their body as you're slicing them.
The only buttons I'm ever gonna press are evade and white attack. Okay, don't fool yourself.
Yeah, you're missing out on a lot of really sick animations and high
Too bad.
damage by doing that.
Too bad. That's their fault.
You just did a little check given that.
What?
You still intend to do Bayonetta?
I don't know. We'll see how much I like Nier.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Look, I blame everyone else that isn't me for hyping these games up. Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
feel like this is more of a
Fuck!
thing of
Fuck!
know your limits, is what I mean.
Well, how am I gonna know my limit if I don't play it, you know?
I guess. I think like 5 minutes in the video one, you're like, what the hell's which time will know?
Don't convince me. I played Smash Bros, okay? Don't patronize me. Which is a Nintendo game, by the way. Isn't hyper realistic.
No, not at all.
Attractive women, you know. I can deal with that.
There's nothing realistic about it.
Yeah, you're not gonna get me into a Warriors game. I can promise you that.
That's fair.
Ever.
Not for everyone.
Unless it's like, well, that would be tough if it's for a series I actually care about.
Mario Warriors.
Ooh, that would be tough. No, actually, maybe not. Maybe I don't know. It depends.
One I think like would fit really well is Pokemon Warriors. Actually,
Paper Mario Warriors. Now there we go.
that
I
could
could do
probably
that.
fit too. Actually,
All the enemies would just be toads.
to make that exact same joke.
Miyamoto is overseeing it, so it's gonna be bad.
I'm so glad I rolled down my volume for that.
Don't worry, Odyssey. Remember last time? Odyssey's coming up on this list. Don't you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
get ready for that. But before that, there's Mario Tennis. What do you think?
That
You think they're gonna-
actually interested me, which is surprising because Mario Tennis hasn't interested me in ages.
You think they're gonna get it right this time?
I'm guessing you mean like in reference to the Wii U version.
And the
Wii U
3DS
tennis?
version, and every other sports version,
yeah,
like Mario
all
Sports
the-
Mix. There hasn't been
Yeah,
a good
all
Mario
the
Sports
recent-
game.
Yeah, that hasn't been a good one in ages.
Don't tell
I
Evan
think
I
this
said
one.
that, though.
I think this one might be it. Like the fact they're actually like putting the effort in to give it like a story mode thing.
Oh yeah, like the story mode looks interesting. Like I'm always fine with that. Like Slugger. I mean, it's not going to be deep or anything. It's just going to be like a
Yeah,
bunch of mini games and probably
Challenges, probably just.
so characters like PD can have cameos. Also, like the most important part of that trailer, maybe this direct, is that PD Piranha seems to have new voice lines. And you might think, Chris, that's not that interesting at all. You're wrong.
Chris, that's not that interesting.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Because PD Piranha has had the same voice lines every single time he has appeared since Super Mario Sunshine.
I guess you're right in a sense. It's fucking stunning that Nintendo has actually made new assets for once.
It's like, it's so surreal. It's gonna, like, I'm probably gonna end up hating it, but, you know, it's gonna represent something that's beautiful. It's called progress.
We're in a new era where PD has a different voice.
It also makes me wonder if they're gonna bring Gooper Blooper back, which, I mean, they did for, like, the Olympics games and stuff.
They might, because like that would be a fitting boss, I would think, because you know, two big tentacles smacking your tennis ball back.
Well, that's what they did in Power Tennis. Remember that
did they?
Gooper Blooper minigame? I hated that.
I
As a
never actually
kid?
played power tennis.
What?
I never played power tennis.
That's messed up.
Dude,
That's the last. That
Mario
was the last good
I
tennis
played-
game.
Last one I played was one of the N64 ones.
You mean Mario Tennis on the Nintendo 64?
Yeah, I quite like that.
That's the first and like only one.
Oh, well,
Or,
That's the
well,
only one
not
I've
only,
played.
but can't believe I still got that egg in. It's like, and also the thing is, it like looks really good. Like Mario Tennis Ultra Smash or whatever on the Wii U kind of looked like it, like a bunch of reused assets. Like who cares? This
this
has
one
like
looks like it has unique assets. Or
it has insane lighting. Like
yeah,
this,
like
the
weirdly
stage
good
looked cool.
visuals.
Yeah, and like all the characters are redesigned to look like actual tennis players, which is very weird. Like seeing Mario and Luigi and Wario and Waluigi with slicked back hair, and like
Yeah,
in
that's-
tennis uniforms instead of their usual garb.
Mario looking hardcore by glaring at people across the court.
It's like even if the game sucks, like it'll at least have a good aesthetic about it.
I don't know. It makes me want like a new Super Strikers, new football Mario game.
Too bad.
Yeah, they might. Like when EA
might.
starts like supporting it, they go like, "All right, we need a football game in place of FIFA." Out you come.
FIFA. Lol.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get that.
I'm actually hopefully optimistic for Mario Tennis. I think it could work. I want to see Donkey Kong's slick back hair. Like just all of his body.
That's a weird image.
That did not create the line that I wanted it to. That's not gonna work, is it? Not even close. Actually, it was pretty close. But that's fine. Alright, let's see. Ease 8? Any interest in Ease 8?
I have words to say about Easy It, which is that I don't know if you remember hearing this, but that the translation originally was completely turbo fucked by NISA, who have increasingly gotten lazy and fucking hideous at localizations.
I saw their logo there.
Their standards weren't the highest to begin with, but they've just somehow gotten worse to the point where it feels like they just did this by machine translation. Like, I don't know if you remember, like, the images of where, like, a place in the original Japanese game, which was called Crevice, like, it's this big giant canyon, so it's called, like, Chasm or Crevice or something. And it was said this in English in the game, and they, for some reason, changed it to just Big Hole in the English release.
I probably did see that at some point, even if I don't remember it. I think that went in. It did.
No, it bounced out. That is how completely fucked the localization of Ys 8 was. It was so fucked, in fact, that like when the controversy about it was like came out and it got so high that Falcom seemed to like quietly call the Japanese branch of NAS and ask, "What the fuck did you do to our game?" Because it made Japanese news. That's how bad it was. And you know they're very serious about their art and they like their games being like properly handled. So seeing this made them go like, "What are you fucking doing?" So, and it was so bad that NASA had like offered to completely retranslate the game with new voice lines, new dialogue, everything in a free patch. That is coming out at the end of this month. Anything I have to say about Ys 8 will wait until someone who has it already on PS4 gets that patch and ascertains the quality of the new translation.
Oh, so this is just a port.
Yeah, it's already came out on PS4 and it's coming out. It's all PS4 and Vita, and it's getting a PC port this month with the translation patch release.
Now like a remaster kind of deal.
No. This came out in Japan like last year or like early the year before that, and it came out here in America just last year. I think like autumn. So this is pretty new. This is a new game basically.
All I know is like that series seems pretty big, and I haven't played any of them.
Yeah, it has been around since the early 1980s. Like it is a long runner.
I think I have like 2 games on Steam, and I have yet to play them.
I haven't played any game from the series either. And from what I understand, the main Ys games are actually just very episodic, so you can just jump in anywhere.
Huh. Well, the story of Ys 8 or whatever they were saying seemed pretty interesting. At least that's all I can say on it, though, other than anime.
And people I know who have played the series say it is far and away the best gameplay-wise in the series. So that's good to hear.
Thank God. Okay.
So if the translation is any good, that's worth looking into.
Probably in fucking 10 years.
What was next?
The moment you've all been waiting for. Super Mario Odyssey is getting DLC. Now, I know I said it on Twitter, but could you guess what I'm looking for more than anything else in Super Mario Odyssey?
I'm gonna guess it's a Santa hat.
That's close. That's close, but you're wrong.
Oh.
I would trade a Santa hat for remappable motion controls.
Fair enough.
So that I don't have to use motion controls.
That is a massive, hilarious amount of hope to have.
I know, but like Mario Odyssey has a surprising amount of settings. I've
never actually looked at the settings. I wouldn't know.
Maybe it's absurd. I'm still holding out an amount of hope that it wasn't announced because it's not big news to them, but it's going to be a part of the patch.
That is like, I'm gonna be honest, I would call that a stupid amount of hope to have.
I know, but like Koopa free running is fun. So,
See, the thing, I know you because of, association with the Paper Mario stuff, you go like, oh, like, people just shit talk me for no reason, like, stop doing that. I don't, like, it genuinely is a hallmark of his to force motion controls into these games where they would, even where the games would be better off without. Like, that is a hallmark of his. That is
we already
undeniable.
talked about this last time. A lot of times, it's not even that bad.
Yeah, but even when it is that bad, that's still him doing it, and he will not relent on this. Like, he is, like, I think he actually is basically a joint highest power in the entire company now. Like, no one can tell him what to do. He decides what happens. He decides who lives and dies.
For the motion controls, that's fair. I'm going to very briefly touch on Paper Mario. Otherwise, I will actually probably explode. But
yeah, go ahead.
I don't think it matters that they're all toads. I think it matters what's in their text boxes. I don't think it matters that it's an ice world, a desert world, a grass world, but what's in those worlds. So, and both Paper Mario games deliver on both of those aspects, if not the immediate visual shit. So, I don't care.
Yeah, like my only issue would be like, even if you have to keep them all toads, at least like more visual diversity among them.
Look, I don't care.
Well, I know you don't care. I don't give a shit.
I mean, look,
that's my take on it.
I'll lie there. I do kind of care. Like, it is nice, but it's not necessary. But it's also not that much effort, so you have to wonder why they won't do it. But I won't persecute the game for it to the extent that everyone else is. And just be like, it would be nice to have.
I would knock it for it. It's like,
Do you know what wouldn't just be nice to have?
What?
Not motion controls in Super Mario Odyssey. So get to it, Nintendo. Instead of this shit. Oh my god, the fucking shit they revealed. Hey, did you want Luigi in Super Mario Odyssey?
Not particularly.
Say yes, say yes. Say yes,
okay,
please.
yeah, say it.
So did everyone else, right? Well, here he is, not playable. Nothing related. He's like essentially a hint toad. But he has balloons? Since when has Luigi ever had balloons? Since when is that his thing? I don't get it.
Since the Ghost Market fell out when Nintendo thought that was too spooky.
What is this mini game? Like, okay, they introduced it as like two things. It's one thing. You hide balloons and you find balloons. It's like two phases, right?
Yeah.
Like
it's the
hiding
same game,
balloons.
just two parts.
Hiding balloons isn't a game, and these kingdoms, they're pretty big, but they're not that big. They're not that intricate. You don't have to study the maps at all, like they're saying. You just have to play the game.
There's also like the only way you're going to have it in any sort of interesting place is if you like wall fuck yourself up into an unreachable corner.
Do you know what's gonna happen? Do you know about the glide-on glitch?
No, but I figured something like that would happen. Like, someone's gonna put it somewhere where it can't actually be reached by normal means.
Yes. Glide-on's hitbox is so wonky that if you jump with him in a corner of anything, like land, a box, anything, you'll just clip right through it. So you can just get through a bunch of environment stuff if you have glide-on. And then there are other glitches too, like getting outside of the Snow Kingdom Snow Bowl thing. Yeah,
and getting into like boss fights early. Like I think the Sand Kingdom boss you can get to early.
Yeah, stuff like that. So like it's obviously gonna be abused. unless they patch a lot of this shit out, which they might. They might. It's Super Mario Odyssey. They'll care about this game, I think.
Yeah, they will. Like I think the thing is if it becomes like really well known, like a lot of these glitches become like super known. Like they'll start like patching it to get rid of it.
Okay,
I know that they're known now, but I mean like if they pierce like the enthusiast bubble, if you know what I mean. So where it's not just like us madmen talking about it, where like it starts becoming more general knowledge.
Like I guess the thing is, normally I wouldn't mind if they didn't patch these out because it's just kind of like a casual, like it doesn't affect anything.
Yeah.
But here it's gonna actually affect everyone who decides to play a balloon game. And it's like it's so pointless because it shows you an arrow with the meters of how close you are to the balloon. So it's like, what's the point?
When I saw it, and I was like, what is the point then? You just know where it is, so it's just get to it in the time of it. It's not actually like search for it. You already know where it is.
Like I don't understand why you would play this mode, other than just to try it out to see what it is and then realize it's butt. Also, it's wave 3 if you want to use your hyper.
It's bomb rush, it won't help.
Thanks God. Flying fuckers. Up, one alive. It's you. Don't die.
We don't have the thing anyway, so.
No, we don't. Oh. But not
And
only
also,
that,
it spawns too many taxis. That's basically when we always lose because too many of these fucking things.
and this weapon set can't deal with it.
Well, 2 weapons can.
That's half of it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, other
But,
than fucking balloon mode bullshit, they added 3 new costumes. The Sunshine one, which people are conflicted about because obviously it's great. I love Sunshine. I love you, Super Mario Sunshine. You're the second best game of all time. Love you.
Hello, Reaper.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just interjecting. Go ahead.
Yeah. But people are concerned because that basically confirms there's like no Isle Delfino DLC because you would buy that outfit in Isle Delfino. So, you know, instead you get it in the Seaside Kingdom, which doesn't even have a hotel in it.
I feel like Seaside Kingdoms will be in it, but I feel like hoping for a Sunshine DLC was hoping for too much. You know?
I mean, I love Sunshine, but this game isn't Sunshine, so I don't care if Isle Delfino's in it. Because it doesn't make a difference, you know? Like, the spin jump is still going to be terrible, Flood isn't going to be here. We're still going to have to listen to Cappy's stupid fucking voice. Instead of Flood's clank. God, I love that. I watched Super Mario Sunshine at AGDQ, and I'm like, I love this game. But,
we do have Splatoon 1 Reaper, but, you know, not really much point to play it when Splatoon 2 is around.
Also, Splatoon 1 doesn't have Salmon Run.
That too.
Yeah, it's like... But Isle Delfino was on the map, and you know what wasn't on the map?
What?
Bean Bean Kingdom. So, like, you think, like, oh, why would they put Delfino on the map like that if they're good, like...
The Bean Bean Kingdom, that's the one accurate. From Superstar Saga, right?
Right, and you'd be like, oh, well, Mario
no
Luigi,
shit, that's not there.
Mario Luigi isn't canon. It's just not canon.
I mean, you can make the stupid voice all you want, but
Shut up! You're supposed to be my straw man that I can easily destroy. But I mean, it's like I follow streamers like, well, Paper Mario is the same Mario as real Mario. I mean, because he has a belief about how Paper Mario is supposed to be. It's not just supposed to be a paper version of Mario, but just like the paper aesthetic. Initially, is just meant to tell
storytelling thing.
Yeah, exactly, and I agree with that. Though I can
see that.
I do like the what they're doing with the paper stuff because it's fun and funny. But I can respect that opinion more than enough. But I mean, then 1,000 Year Door comes along, and I mean, that kind of ruins everything. Except you could say like, oh, the curse. He's like cursed to be flat. You know. Yeah. He's not just because he's paper. You know, real life Mario contorting himself into a boat that isn't a paper boat is kind of a worrisome image, but I guess you could say that that's the thing.
After Odyssey, it could probably just be something like that, where he just flips into a little Mario faced boat.
Yeah, like I don't think Sunshine DLC is that weird, but the thing is, like, Isle Delfino isn't that big. Like,
yeah, the hub itself is pretty small.
Like, how else would you do it? Like, I mean, I guess you could pick one of the worlds, but all the worlds are also just as small. You know?
Like, some of them are, like, the Piano Village gets pretty big. When you take into account, like, the verticality of it, like, it's pretty big.
I guess, but I don't think it'd be an Odyssey Kingdom.
It could be, because, like, some of the Odyssey Kingdoms themselves are, like, pretty small.
Yeah, but, like, those... Like, the Ruined Kingdom and the Cloud Kingdom, I don't think really count.
I'm not even talking about those, like, stuff like the, Cascade, was it? Like, Cascade's pretty small.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, maybe that could work then. And there's, like, Spoiler Kingdom at the end. Yeah, which is also pretty small. Yeah. But, yeah. Okay, I mean, I think it could work. I don't know. Like, this just kind of makes it harder to believe they're gonna do it now.
Yeah.
Like, I
don't believe they're gonna do it. It'd be nice, but I don't think they're going to.
Why does Mario 64 get all the credit?
Because that was the one that defined all 3D gaming.
Wrong.
No, that's pretty much correct.
Wrong. Gex. What was it?
Enter the Gecko, and also
no. Oh, that was a weird animation glitch right there. But yeah, the other outfit was the musician from New Donk City, which is like basically kind of like a reskin. The normal New Donk City one, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
It's fine. Not very interesting, but you know,
at least it's
not
free.
bad.
Yeah, free.
And then, of course, Gavin's favorite, the Dark Souls one. We all know how much Gavin likes armor, even though it's very ugly and awful.
Armor is fucking fantastic. Be amazingly aesthetic. Shut your mouth.
We all know Gavin is wrong, but
I don't know I'm correct.
I mean, and even though Mario looks stupid in it, it's very curious to me that they would make a costume for the Ruined Kingdom, which that's what it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, and it's nice because, you know, that kingdom didn't really the kingdom didn't have an outfit. But like, it's weird that there's nothing for the Cloud Kingdom. Like Cloud Mario from Galaxy 2 could have been a thing.
To put him in.
But it wouldn't functionally do the same thing.
Yeah,
Essentially moon gravity, but
it would look nice.
It would be fitting. It would look cool. I love that. I love the design of Cloud Mario from Galaxy 2.
It is quite like a. I don't know. It's a pretty comfy outfit actually.
And I think those are the only two kingdoms without outfits. But yeah, those are the only three. Hey, did you notice anything that's missing from that at all? Any particular outfit that could be missing? You know, something like a kingdom that only had one outfit, even though it's supposed to be a full kingdom, even though it's not. You know, something like that. Anything?
I'm gonna guess it's
anything that comes to mind there, perhaps?
Red.
Like anything there, you know?
Red
Just like
and
just take a guess.
white.
Take a guess, you know? Just any word that comes to mind right
Is
here.
it a Halloween outfit?
No, you're close. You could be Santa for Halloween though, but it was the Santa outfit that is present in the game in the form of a Santa hat that enemies have, and could be put in a kingdom that only has one outfit, even though every other kingdom has two. And could have been DLC. I wouldn't have minded, but no, still nowhere to be seen unless they just aren't showing it. I don't know why they wouldn't, but you know, there you go. Like they could have even had the thing where like the clown outfit has the face mask or whatever. They could have given Mario a beard, something like that. No, nope, nothing.
Get fucked everyone else.
I mean, get fucked everyone else. We've already established why this is a flawed line of reasoning.
I know. Just say it.
All right, on to the next. On the next thing, you know, it was relatively tame, surprisingly. Unless you want me to like get mad, I can get mad.
What was it?
On command about Mario Odyssey.
Sorry?
Mario Odyssey?
Yeah.
I can get mad if you want. Or should we just move on?
Let's just move on because we're coming towards the end.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this tag team frenzy SNK thing is.
Oh, SNK Heroines. That looks like a very fun, goofy fighting game.
I don't know. I'm fine. You know, I like anime, but even I was kind of feeling weird. Just
yeah, but that's because you are
that.
basically like completely wholly a normie who doesn't really like anime that much.
No, it's just. I guess it was just weird to see it on a Nintendo Direct.
It was just weird because this is also
seem...
where the game was announced at all. It was kind of
it had its own spotlight. It seemed like something they would kind of like at least shuffle a little. But
the funny thing is, it's also coming to PS4, so
several minutes of it. I don't know. Maybe Nintendo like paid to have it on their thing first or something.
Probably, yeah. Which is a weird choice for things,
Nintendo.
Yeah,
you know.
With the way they've been lately, maybe they're realizing like the true superpower of waifus.
Like for an English Direct too, like on a Japan Direct, it would be completely fine.
I feel like that's a dodgy thing to say.
Okay, fine, but I mean, you know, I don't know. The anime's a bigger thing over there. We don't have anime. We don't have Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card on our televisions.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. Wait, what?
There's a channel over here called Vice, I believe, who are not Vice is in the website, but like Vice.
I was gonna say
they're different channels, like a distinct TV channel here, who are anime. Like they've been recently like airing like Gurren Lagann among others. Like, they've been doing like a lot of manga entertainments lineup recently.
Kind of like how Toonami was over here.
Yeah, and they're doing both like stuff like new and old. Like so, in theory, like you know, they could probably pick it up and air it here.
God, I hope so. Except
Like,
don't cut
it would need to
anything
be-
out this time.
I mean, yeah. Don't try and recut it to make it the boy the protagonist for some fucking reason.
Doesn't even make any sense. He's the
It doesn't.
antagonist.
I know, but and they still tried to do it anyway. It's like, what are you doing?
I was like reading a site with all the differences, and I'm like, damn. Damn.
Like 90s, early 2000s anime editing was a fucking cosmic time.
Poor kids. Oh yeah, Gavin hasn't watched Kirby Right Back at You, by the way.
No,
Which
I
is
haven't.
kind of sinful.
I would argue the opposite, in fact.
I mean, do you at least know how DDD sounds in that?
I do, yes.
Okay, here, look. I'm gonna make an argument for it real quick.
Okay.
In Japan, his name is Escargot. Yeah, okay, real creative to just take the name of a fucking snail and name the snail character that. In, 4Kids version, Escargoon. He's a bad guy, he's a snail. It's the perfect pun. Checkmate, Gavin.
Right.
And anyone who prefers the Japanese version, which is clearly inferior.
Insuperior?
Yes.
I'm also just a moment. Sorry to hear that, Reaper, but you can probably find someone to play it if you just go on like GameFAQs. Bound to be people still playing the original.
Game facts, the hell?
I mean, that's the first message board that came to mind.
I mean, does the first game have region locking? Like this
For
one does?
online, no.
Oh, right, it doesn't. Yeah, of course not, because everyone
course
would
not,
complain
because,
about
like,
Japanese players. I remember.
Yeah, like every time like it rolled into nighttime, the Jedi appeared, and it's like, well, fuck me then.
I mean, honestly, you have a better chance of finding games in Splatoon 1 now than Splatoon 2 is going to have in, like, a few months. Not a few months. However long it's been since Splatoon 1 also
Long
went
live.
live. What's next? Oh, yeah, your favorite game, on the Nintendo Switch.
I skipped this one entirely. I know what you're on about.
Is getting Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is such an icon. He's so visually appealing. He's so cool. How could you skip? Like, Donkey Kong was so cool in that trailer. How could you skip that?
Because it's a trash game for trash people.
No,
want
but
nothing to do with it.
like the only problem I have with it is Donkey Kong looks kind of skinny. He's supposed to be this big, strong ape, right? And
The way you talk about this, I'm starting to wonder about like how you
He's
see Donkey Kong and what
cool.
images you've looked at on the internet.
He's cool, okay? And like the way he moved, the way he fucking took out the enemies in that trailer. Mwah! Perfect. But I don't know what he's gonna do in Mario and Rabbids. Gavin hasn't played Mario Rabbids or even watched it. He's trying to abstain from it. Emphasis on trying.
It's not even trying. I have abstained from it.
The war's not over yet, my friend.
I mean, even if you do like something cheap, go buy a copy. What's going to happen is I'm going to record
that
myself
in mind.
shitting on it. Like literally, like I'm going to like drop my pants and drop a turd in the case, close it, and then I'm going to sell it at CEX.
That's not advertiser friendly.
I don't care. I am an artist. I don't care about advertisers.
Anything about the Fae and Celeste games?
Nah, I skipped that too. Because it's like, this is so indie. My blood is turning to
Not that Fae, by the way.
Yeah, no. Faye is called, by the way.
Fae? Is that it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Faye.
I even watched this shit and I don't know this. I go, alright, probably won't buy them unless people critically acclaim them, like they do with everything.
I mean, if they do, that would just make me want to not play more.
What? No.
Because I know how people are with indie games. It's like, nah, I'm fine. And no, I
Gavin
say
hates
indie games,
indie
but one of
games.
them isn't an indie game. It's just literally just an EA game pretending to be an indie game.
Remember that Gavin hates indie games. He used to be much worse in the past. I think he's warming up to him now.
That's because a lot of them are getting their fucking act together. There's stuff like Strike 6-0 and another game I have on my PS4 I intend to stream at some point, which is a trip.
Alright, since we're kind of coming to the end. Probably the biggest news is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, one of the best games of all time, relegated to the Nintendo Wii U so no one ever played it, and all the people who wanted to play it couldn't play it because they didn't have a Wii U. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Kind of late, kind of didn't expect it. It's happening though. And go buy it, go play it. It's a masterpiece, even though I don't think it's as good as the first game. I'm wrong. Essentially.
All I have to say about that is I remember when the directs were like brand new during the Wii U time, and for like 5 or 6 directs straight, Donkey Kong Country.
All right, Gavin also hates Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze because it wasn't
get like 20 to 30 fucking minutes every single time. I was like, I'm fucking sick of this goddamn monkey. I don't want to see him anymore. That feeling hasn't really changed, I must admit.
Gavin hates Tropical Freeze because it's not Metroid.
Also, Toad, like Captain Toad, that's like my hatred for him lingers from that when it just kept getting shoved in our fucking faces, and that original Yarn Yoshi too. Fuck that one too.
But you watched Tropical Freeze. You watched me play it.
Yeah,
you didn't enjoy it.
No, I did. It was fun and all, but still, fuck it.
This fucking guy. And also, Cranky Kong is basically the easy mode character, which I'm fine with because it's kind of funny how he was like the easy mode character in Mario Kart Wii, and now he's the easy mode character here. Just kind of surprising that they didn't like explicitly say that, even though it's very obvious. And even though Golden Donkey Kong exists or whatever the fuck that was.
ASMR Funky Kong plays it has switches.
Comforts you when you fail a level 50 times.
Jesus.
And that's it for the Nintendo Direct. There was nothing else.
It was the best announcement
No
of the
other
show.
announcements.
Dark Souls Remastered coming to Switch. Fuck yeah, mate. It's a far superior game and easily the biggest news of the entire show. Because it's a fucking fantastic game. And I look forward to seeing how Blighttown shits itself in interesting ways.
I mean, on the bright side, it's been like years since Dark Souls came out, and this isn't just a Nintendo Switch game. It's for like
it's
everything, which no one ever said, but I figured out at least. So I mean, if I ever do play Dark Souls, I wouldn't count on it. At least I have like something better than probably dealing with hell.
I mean, it's probably still gonna be hell.
I'm
fully expecting to put the PS4 version into my like PS4 Pro, get the Blighttown, and it will still drop to like 10 FPS. I'm still expecting that like fully holy. Like that is the only way this can be.
Well, on the bright side, John Dark Soul can be in Smash now. Did you ever make that connection?
No, because he wouldn't really fit.
What do you mean he wouldn't really fit? Snake didn't really fit.
No, Snake fit because Metal Gear Solid is inherently a goofy series at heart. For all of its
so is Dark
seriousness and all
Souls.
that.
Have you seen all those funny YouTube videos?
No, that's just people being stupid.
Where the man goes around and punches things with the knuckle skin on?
No, that's just someone being stupid.
like funny Dark Souls?
Please desist from this. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that, and also I might like get it on PS4 for trophies and then get it on Switch for fun.
I think it was genuinely interesting that it was announced on the Switch, though. Just really Nintendo branching out.
Yeah, I mean, the rumor has been around for a while because like someone from Namco Bandai basically said, "Yeah, that's happening," like a year ago. And what?
Lunenhauer, 1998. Wait, 1998 just came in, but we're wrapping up, unfortunately. Actually, yeah. What time is it? 3:15. I gotta go do a dog before rush hour.
Alright, we managed to fill the entire thing with talk about the Direct. What do you know?
Which I'm surprised about. I figured it would only be like 15 to 30 minutes, and then we'd have to find other things. But we kind of talked about other things as well.
I figured we filled the whole thing with it because there's a lot of games and shit.
Even though it was a mini Direct. If there's ever a full Direct, we're fucking dead. We're gonna have to do a 2,400.
It would have to be like the 3-hour stream just across all 3 games.
Exactly. Yeah, thanks for popping in if you did. Even in post, I appreciate it. And when's the next Salmon run should be Saturday. Except Sunday. Because Saturday's Splatoon 2 Turf War.
Splatfest.
Exactly. Turf War. Forced Turf War. You hate Turf War. Can't play Splatoon. Except there's Salmon Run open during it too, but we're not going to do that.
I like how you still object to this even though it's perfectly rational.
What? Turf War?
Then yeah, Turf War being the decision for Splatfest.
All I'm saying is they could do something interesting with ranked. I think it would be plausible.
I mean, it would basically just be the same thing.
I mean, it could be, sure. But then you'd have ranked open.
Or for just ranked dip modes, I guess. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
And the stakes could even be higher in ranked. I don't know. Have a ranked portion. I don't know. It's funny because, you know, my thing in Salmon Run is inking turf. But
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. That's Salmon Run. We'll be back with Salmon Run on Sunday. God, that's so far away. But
And the Splatfest on Saturday.
there will be more streams like that, and also tomorrow I'm probably just gonna finish Doki Doki Literature Club. So we'll see how that goes. And I don't know if Gavin wants to, but I mean, maybe even tonight we want to do 100% orange juice, like 2 games, just to fill out the things for the new map. I'd be down,
Yeah, why not?
but we'll see. Since we did this now, so it all
Yeah.
works out. Anyways,
What else was there?
wait, what?
No, it's alright, never mind.
Are you sure?
Yes.
There's nothing else you need to say?
There's nothing else.
Very important. We won't be able to say it until, oh, I guess maybe later tonight. But, are you sure? That's
I've
it?
already ended my stream.
Oh.
I
Okay.
haven't actually.
Why are you, what?
Yeah,
Why are you like
mine.
this? Did you?
Yes. You can verify this on my stream page. But I assure you it has ended.
Oh, it flashed live for a bit before going offline. Okay, you're off the hook now, Bob. Next time. Next time, you won't be so lucky.